Hello and welcome to Yogalates. So remembering that any issues or injuries you might have, please take care. If there's any position or any exercise that you know for whatever reason that you shouldn't and have been advised not to do, then please don't do it. Either carry on with something you know you can do or just have a rest off and join in when you feel ready. Right, let's begin. So today we're going to begin lying down on our backs. So bring yourself down into your lying position using the arms to help you. Ease yourself down. And just take a moment here to just settle onto your mat. Just let your feet be relaxed. Have the feet about hip width apart. And just letting the spine settle into your nice neutral position. Now, if you feel, even in this position now, it starts to pull a little bit into your lower back, which for some people it does, and I don't find this particularly comfortable for any period of time. So the other option is to take the feet in towards you, but wide out to the edge of the mat, and then just let your knees come in together. And what you'll find that does is just tilt your pelvis a little bit down into a more imprinted position. So you might find that more comfortable. Anyway, it's completely your choice, either legs long, some people like that, or legs in this bent position. Feet wide, knees together. And then just resting your hands onto your ribs. Shoulders drawn down away from your ears. Let your shoulders feel like they're spreading your shoulder blades onto the mat. Then looking up towards the ceiling, or just slightly in front of you, but not behind. If you feel that you're looking too far behind, it will be putting a little bit of strain on your neck. So just grab yourself a little cushion or a block and just pop it, or a towel, and just pop it underneath the back of your head. And when you feel comfortable there, for a moment, just close your eyes down. And we're just going to take the focus to the breath. So we inhale through the nose. And we exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. And as you do, you should feel your ribs expanding out into the palms of your hands. And then as you exhale, the ribs should come away from the palms of the hands. So really trying to send that breath into all different directions. And again, inhale. And exhale. Nice. Inhale through the nose. And sigh out through the mouth. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now just bringing the arms down the side of the body, palms facing down. If your legs aren't already long, take your legs back to parallel. Take one leg long. Take the other leg long. Okay. So now we're all going to have our legs long for a moment. A little bit of a squeeze on your glutes. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling, so we're flexed at our ankles. And then take your arms up towards the ceiling. And then let the arms drift back behind you. If your ribs lift, that's absolutely fine, don't worry. And then bring the arms back up to the ceiling and bring them back down to the mat. And again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, let them drift behind, let the ribs lift. Just stretching here through the front body. And then arms back up to the ceiling. Exhale now as you lower them down. And just one more of those. Inhale. come down, soften the ribs in and down. Well done. Now just have the hands resting down the side of the body, but flip your hands now so that the palms face up towards the ceiling. Now what you're going to do is you're going to sweep your arms wide out to the side, both at the same time, and then bring them round and up over the top of your head. And now sweep them back round and down to the side of the body. So the idea is that we keep them in close contact with the floor if possible. Particularly as they go overhead, this does become a little more difficult, but just do your best. And then sweep that down. Good. And again, both arms sweeping out to the side and up overhead, running out of room with the wall on that side. And then sweeping them back down. Super. Now, just have the palms facing down again. Walk your feet in a little bit towards you, but not too much. Okay. Then what I want you to do now is take your spine down into imprint. So using the power of your tummy muscles to push the back of the waistband down onto the mat. So now I want your ribs to stay soft and down if you possibly can. And let's just try taking those arms up to the ceiling again. Taking them back behind us, but don't let the ribs lift this time. And then lifting them back up and bring them down. So I'm hopeful that you can feel the difference when we've got the imprinted spine, the slight bend in the knees, that we can just have a little bit more control over those ribs. So exhale as you take the arms back, because as we exhale, the ribs just soften in and down a little bit. And then inhale as you bring them forwards and down. And we've just got one more of those to do. Up we come. Let them go back behind. And then bring them up and forwards and down. Well done. All right, rolling onto your side to face me. We're going to do an exercise called side plank now. So you're going to be up on your elbow. Your elbow will be below your shoulder, and then your hands reaching forwards and away from you. Now you've got options here. You can either have the hand flat on the floor, or you can make a coffee cup out of your hand. I don't mind which. Now to start with, I want you to keep your other hand down on the floor in front of you, just to give you a little bit of support and a little bit of power, because what we're going to be doing now is lifting the hips up and off the floor. So the target area when we're doing this exercise is our oblique muscles, which wrap round the sides of our waist and then come down here over the front of the tummy. Okay, so these are what we call our muffin top busters, getting rid of any excess. So when you're ready, inhale. As you exhale, lift those hips up and then control as you lower down. And again, exhale, lift. You can push into this hand on the floor if you need to. And lower down. Now if you're finding that okay and you want to take the hand away, then you can wrap the hand around this bottom waist and you get more feel of what's going on in those muscles as well. And then exhale as we lift up. Inhale, lower down. And again, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So again, you can stick with either of those levels if you like, but if you want to take it a little bit further, you're going to take your hand up towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready, tummy on, power up, and we lower down. We power up, and we lower down. Just one more, and this time with the arms up, we're going to take it up and overhead, and we're going to hold. So when you're ready, lift the hips higher, take the arm overhead, reach the arm away and hold for 5, 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, 1, and lower down. Well done. Strong shoulder work. Working those shoulders strong and stable. Loading through half a limb, so building that lovely bone density here. Well done. Those are tough. Right, up to seated. Swing those legs around in front of you and come down onto the other side. So same setup, elbow underneath the shoulder, hand either long or in a coffee cup shape, I don't mind which. Knees stacked, feet stacked, hand down in front for the first couple of reps at least, just so we get into the movement. When you're ready, tummy muscles on, and up we come. Lift those hips, and lower down. And again, lift, and lower. Now if you want to take the hand away again, and just wrap it around your waist, your ribs here, get a little bit of feedback, what's happening in these muscles here. Off you go. If it's too much, keep the hand down. Lifting up, and lowering down. Oh yes, I can feel these muscles contracting as I lift. Lift, and lower. And again, you've got the option now to take the hand away. As we lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Last one, we're going to take the arm up over the head, if the arm's up, don't worry if it's not. Lift up, take the arm overhead, reach, 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 lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down we come. Well done. Again, strong, strong shoulders. So well done indeed. Okay, so bringing those legs back up in front of you. Just come into your seated position for a little while. We'll just release the neck off because again, that's quite tough on the neck here and the tops of the shoulders. So either feet out in front with the knees bent, legs long, or you can come into your cross-leg position. I really don't mind which. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall. Really feel those seat bones underneath you, no matter which position your legs are in. Remember, if you need to sit on something, just pop a cushion or a block or a book underneath your bottom and sit up on that. That might help you to sit up that little bit taller. So inhale here. Exhale, take ear to shoulder on one side. And restack up. Inhale. Exhale, go to the other side. That's definitely my harder side. And restack up. Inhale as you look over your right shoulder. Exhale as you look forwards. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, look forwards. Good. Inhale, look up to the ceiling. Gently turning your head right to left as long as that feels okay on your neck. Just take it steady. It's just small range, slow movements. Good. And then looking down to the floor. If you want to increase the stretch a little bit, just carefully interlace your fingers, not too tight. Place the hands behind your head. Don't pull down, but just bring your elbows forwards. And the weight of those elbows coming forward should be enough to just increase that stretch, which can feel absolutely delicious down the back of the neck and here into the tops of the shoulders. So our upper traps here, where we can get very, very tight with all the time we spent in a very flexed position. Okay, so just gently stretching out the back of the neck. Then keep the hands behind the head as you restack back up. Wonderful. Okay, now what we're going to do now is you're going to take your legs long if they're not already long. Okay. And you're going to sit up nice and tall, pushing out through your heels so that we've got these quads fired up, your thigh muscles here, nice and active. And from here, we're just going to do our rotation. So inhale. Exhale, rotate round to one side. Come back to the centre. Inhale, grow a little bit taller. And exhale, rotate. So pushing the head back into the hands. So we keep this lovely length now at the back of the neck. If you like, you can pop a thumb underneath your skull, the base of your skull on each side, and almost lift the skull up and away so that we just create this extra length in the back of the neck. Keep those legs active for me and just rotating around from side to side, trying to get a little bit more movement through our rib cage as we rotate round. Keep your shoulders down low, don't let them lift up, keep them low. Round we go. Just one more each side, sitting up nice and tall. Can you go a little bit further? Back to centre. Round to the other side. Come back to centre. Well done. Release those arms. Roll those shoulders. Super. Okay, we're coming round into our all fours position now. So bring yourself round into your all fours. Knees underneath those hips. Wrists underneath those shoulders. And then push up into your cat stretch. So taking the spine into flexion. And then take it down into the dip and hollow, lifting the chest and head. Slide the shoulders down. And again, as you exhale, scoop up through the tummy. Push through the heels of the hands. Push through the knees, push through the shins, push through the tops of the feet, wherever's in contact with the floor. Really arch up through that spine. Now take it the other way. Tailbone goes up, that gentle hollow. Lifting the head and chest, sliding the shoulders down. Don't work with them here. Slide them down, tall through the spine. Now, can you try and spread the back of your pelvis a little bit wider? So think about pulling those seat bones apart. Can you send your chest a little bit more forwards and a little bit higher up the wall ahead of you? And one more each way, tucking under. So imagine now you've got pockets. You're wearing your jeans, you've got your pockets on the back of the jeans, and you want to slide those pockets down to the back of your knees. Can you get any more tail tuck under, any more stretch down the back of the pelvis? And then take it the other way. Up into your extension. And coming back to your nice neutral spine. So now we've done a little bit of rotation to wake up our thoracic movement. We're going to take it a little bit deeper now. So what I want you to do is you're going to take your right hand out to the side, up towards the ceiling. Look up to your hand as long as your neck feels okay. If it doesn't, stay looking down at the floor, no problem. And then you're going to bring that right hand down and you're going to thread it behind the back of the left arm, buckle at the left elbow and reach on through. Now keep your hips stacked, don't let them sway over to one side, keep them stacked. And then repeat that, so the arm comes up, open up towards the ceiling, and then we thread on through. And again, one more each way, open, 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 and thread on through, reach, 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 and back to our all fours. And then we'll swap sides, so left arm comes out and up towards the ceiling. And then we take it down behind the right arm, buckle at the right elbow, reach on through, keep those hips stacked for me. And again, opening up, looking up to the ceiling as long as your neck doesn't mind. And then thread on through, reach, reach, reach. One more each way, open, open, open. Thread on through, reaching, reaching, reaching. And come back to your all fours. Well done, nice work. All right, now just come into your upright kneeling position for me. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to stretch out these thighs. So it's an exercise called thigh stretch. So can you make sure that your feet are parallel with your knees, so you've not let the feet come together? Okay, because that would be called cheating. So feet parallel, arms out in front, softness at your elbows. Keep your shoulders nice and low. Now squeeze your glutes as tight as you can. So let's get these buttock muscles really fired up. And then what you're going to do now is simply, without your spine changing shape, you're just going to close down the angle at the back of the knees and lean back. You should feel a stretch through these thighs at the front. Keep squeezing the glutes, keep pushing the hips forwards, okay? It's not this, okay? It's this. And then come out of it, bring the arms down, roll the shoulders. And again, arms out in front, shoulders relaxed and down. Squeeze the buttocks. And when you're ready, back you come. Can you go a little further? Good. And come out of it. Bring the arms down, roll the shoulders. One more here. Up we come. Softness at the elbows. Remember, don't lock the arms out. With the softness at the elbows, it means the muscles are holding the arms out here and not tendons and ligaments. When you're ready, squeeze the buttock muscles, don't let the spine change shape, and back we come. A little bit further if you can. 3, 2, 1, and up you come. Well done. Bring yourself back into your all fours position. All right, so what we're going to do now is we'll go left knee first, it's the one closest towards you guys. So you're going to bring the knee in towards the chest, and look down towards the knee, and then you're going to extend that leg away back behind you. Lift your head, lift your chest, and again, knee in, extend the leg away, and again, knee comes in, extend away, and bring that knee back down. Well done. Okay, let's repeat that on the other side. So right knee comes in, extends away, and again, knee in, extends away, super, knee comes in, extends away, reach, long bodies, and bring that knee down. Well done indeed, nice work. Okay, so now we're going to come into a little bit of a hip rehab exercise, but good for everyone. So you're going to bring yourself into sort of a side seated position. So your lower leg will come to the front edge of your mat. Your back leg, if you like, or your top leg, will go towards the back of the mat. Now, if this already feels hideous, then you can always stretch this front leg forwards, or you can get, again, something underneath your buttock here to sit on. So you might want to get a cushion or two, or a block, or again a book, and just pop it underneath your hip there, which will make you feel just perhaps a little bit more comfortable in this position. As I say, this is a hip rehab exercise. So what you're going to do now is rotate your chest towards that front knee, bring the hands down in front of you, okay, and then keep the chest turned that way. And then you can soften at your elbows a little bit so the chest comes lower. And then you're going to squeeze the buttocks now on this top back leg, we'll call it. And then you're going to lift the leg up and lower down. And we lift and we lower. Good. Lift and lower. So you should start to feel this in what we call your glute medius and your glute minimus muscles that come here, down the side of your glutes, and your glute medius also wraps a little bit around the top of your pelvis. So if you feel that muscle working, don't think, oh, it's going into my lower back. That's not your lower back, that's your lower back, okay? So it's just those muscles that we want working. So try and keep the leg parallel if you can with the rest of the body. Don't let it come too far forwards as we lift and lower. Super. And then you're going to lift and hold. Lift and hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Well done. Now you probably felt again, a little bit like the side bends, the top side now of your waist working. So we're going to come up to a more seated position. You're going to take hold of your back or top shin. And then the other hand, you'll inhale as you lift the arm up, and you'll exhale as you take it over. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Stay looking straight ahead for me. And restack back up. Well done. All right, flip those legs around to the other side. Again, if you're sitting on something, just readjust. And just give you a moment to get into position. So the lower leg or front leg across the front edge of your mat. The back leg coming back behind you, parallel if possible. If that's too difficult, start with that little bit further forwards, and then you can work to getting a little bit further back. Obviously, the further back it is, the more work you're going to get here into your buttock muscles. Okay, and again, rotate the chest now to face forwards towards that front knee, and bring those hands down. A little bit of softness in your elbows, but the idea is not to let your chest come too low, because obviously the lower the chest is, the easier it is to lift that back leg. Okay, so don't let the chest come down too low. When you're ready, off we go. Hip lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now you might find one side easier than another. But again, doing this what we call unilateral work, working one side at a time, is quite good because it's quite revealing. We can find out whether we've got more strength in one side of our buttocks, or our hip abductor muscles, as these are called. Muscles that lift the leg away from the centre line of the body. Okay, can you take the leg back a little bit further for the last 3? Super. 2, these are tough. 1 and hold. 3, 2, 1, bring the leg down. Well done. Bring yourself back up to seated. Take hold of what we call the back shin. Take this arm out to the side. Inhale as you lift it up. Exhale as you take it over. Reach, 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 reach. Super duper. And then restack back up. Well done. All right, now everyone, bring yourself into your seated position. And can you bring the soles of the feet together? So this is called the inversion of our feet. So, what I want you to do now, if possible, if you can reach your feet, I want you to reach your feet. I want you to shuffle them as close as you can in towards you. Or alternatively, you can walk on your seat bones up towards your feet if that feels better. Just walk forwards on those seat bones. So don't worry if you can't get too far in. Just do your best, what's available to you. So what we're trying to do now is just put a little bit of stretch and length or lengthening feeling into these inner thighs. Okay, and just stretching out through those hips as well. So I'm going to go side on because I want to show you the shape of the spine. So when we do this one, we want to do a hip hinge. So send the bottom back, keep your nice neutral spine, and you just lean forwards into it. What it's not is a rounded spine. Because what happens then is you don't really get much stretch through your inner thighs. Okay, so we need to have this lovely neutral spine, just like we were doing a squat, and you just hip hinge forwards. So again, if this feels too tricky, raise yourself up. Okay, just pop something underneath your bottom, but just do your best. Hinging at the hips, send the bottom back, so think tailbone going back as your chest comes down towards the floor. And just breathe. Again, the breathing will really help, because inhale to prepare. As we exhale, we relax the nervous system, and we hopefully can relax into the stretch a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Depending where you're up to with this, you could have your elbows on the inside of your legs to help encourage them a little bit further open. Inhaling and exhaling. Couple more breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice, and then just bring those legs back together. Woo! Well done. Okay, let those legs go long. And then we'll just finish with some nice big arm circles up and around. So inhale, lift up. Looking up as if your neck's okay. If it's not, just stay looking forwards. Exhale down. And again, inhale. Stretching up. Exhale, come down. One more. Big inhale. This time, draw the hands down in front of your chest as you exhale. Thumbs onto your sternum, elbows wide, just nod your chin in and relax. Well done. Thank you very much for joining me at Yogalates.